Hey there, it's Dr. Terri Levine here from Entrepreneur, and you are watching Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants, or you're listening. Today is Celebration Day. We just hit episode 100, and I want to thank you for tuning in, for watching, and for listening. And today, to celebrate our 100th episode, number one, I'm going to give you something very special. It's going to be a gift. So listen till the end. I'll tell you how to get this totally free gift to celebrate. Hey, it's a party. We need to have a celebration. And I'm going to tell you just a little story of how this podcast came to be. So I've had numerous podcasts since the inception of podcasting, and I also had some terrestrial radio shows. And then I had Entrepreneur Radio and TV, and I was doing a lot of interviews there, and I was learning from people and really enjoying it. And then I realized that the podcasts that I consume are ones that are short, sweet, give me an idea that's actionable and I can implement. So I kind of parked Entrepreneur Radio and TV, and I created Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. And I have to say, not only do I love doing this, but let me share what I've learned so far. I learned that people consume this podcast, and I learned that they consume it better than the ones that I was interviewing people on. In fact, we now have a global ranking of the top 5% of podcasts. Yeah, how exciting is that? And that is because of the format. So the story behind how this came to be might be something that you'll consider if you have a podcast. So what I learned so far is people like short, sweet implementation on podcasts, not just hearing a talking head. And for me, it was like I tuned into everyone's podcast and everything was like, I just heard that person on that podcast and that person. There were almost standard questions. So I just come. Now, let me tell you the mistakes that I've learned along the way in all these years of having about 10 different podcasts and 3 terrestrial radio shows and a show on iHeart, and I could go on and on. First of all, I learned that the content has to be highly, highly valuable. Second of all, I learned that things have to go fast and you have to get right to the point. And the third thing that I learned is to go back through your episodes and have some introspection and ask, was that my best episode? Did I give enough value? And when I go and look at the numbers of my various podcasts and which ones are the ones that people resonated with, that helps me plan content for you in the future as we work towards episode 200 to celebrate. So I want to thank you for the podcast reviews. I want to thank you for the downloads. I want to thank you for the positive reviews, for sharing the podcast, and for being a listener. That's how we hit 100 episodes. That's your celebration. It's not mine. I celebrate you. Then here's the special gift to celebrate. Send an email to me, Terri at terrilevine.com. Terri, Terri, at Terri, Terri, Levine, Levine.com. Terri at terrilevine.com. And in the subject, just say podcast listener. You don't have to say anything else. Podcast listener. And I'm going to send you a PDF that literally will help you with your digital marketing, that literally you can take it, you can implement it just as a way to celebrate you for being here at Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you again. Email Terri at terrilevine.com, podcast listener in the subject. I look forward to getting your email and giving you your gift. Bye now.